and thank you for tuning in to another episode of It's Told by Aquarius. Hope you are doing well. I'm here today with a Scorpio birthday, October 25th. How are you doing, love?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am surviving in the state of the world today. But the words of wisdom from the universe may have a different thought for you, and they read, the harder you try to persuade others to see things your way, the more they will strive to see them in a different way. Can you take a hint? Even if you think evidence is all on your side, this is not the right time to preach or persuade. That sounds spicy. It's trying to tell you something.
It's trying to be real confrontational.
Very. I was like, shit, I don't even know if I can answer that right now. Like, it ain't mine, but like I can't even answer it.
True. I can answer that, because in all honesty, if I'm adamantly trying to give you some type of advice or suggest something to you or give you something to do, and you're reluctant to taking that advice, or just so in your own mind space, your own zone, so stubborn to the point that you would rather do the opposite, just to spite me. That sounds more like a you problem than a me problem, to be completely honest. But also on top of that, if we're still close enough to be able to have these conversations and me give you some type of advice or give you something to do or something like that, that I can trust you with it, and you don't trust me enough to be able to communicate with me, that is a problem. That also you gotta deal with. So like,
it ain't me, bitch.
It's not me.
I was about to say, like, yeah, that's not. You keep choosing to do the opposite, so that ain't my fault.
Exactly.
That's an all you type thing.
Like, if something like that keeps happening as well, because like you can't expect something to change if you keep doing petty things and not actually addressing the issue, you know?
See, more adults need to like start doing that. Adulting is hard, like.
It is.
That just sounds mad easy.
That's because a lot of adults don't even want to be adults. Like, you do adult things day to day.
Girl, we all just want to be Toys R Us kid after 2020. I support it. Like, I know it's bankrupt and out of business or whatever, but bring back Jeffrey.
Oh my God.
Please.
Actually, I think they've been talking about bringing back Toys R Us under a different name.
They should have just made Toys R Us an online only, like an Amazon.
Right? That would have been so much smarter.
But, corporations, right? They don't be listening. I'm pretty sure somebody said the same exact thing that we just said. And it was like, nah, bro, get out of here. Like,
I mean, it makes sense. Brookstone did it. All Brookstone's closed, but Brookstone is still online, and you're still able to buy all of those cheap massage furniture and like sharper image stuff.
I like that.
Just online.
Tech that I don't need in my house that I want.
That I want, right?
That's exactly
I've seen on TV. Right there in Brookstone.
Or like what PC Richards did when they decided to close all of their stores. They did go online too. So maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But a question for you, love. If you had the opportunity to either change things or do some things over in either high school, what would you choose to do? How was high school for you, first of all?
Well, honestly, for what I remember of high school, it was touch and go, because I do have a lot of fond memories in high school. I do have a couple of people, like only one, honestly, that I still speak to, but others that I still do hold dear in my heart, because we had so many good times. But majority of my high school experience was terrible. And honestly, it was my own fault, because I was a really dumb person. I was really dumb in high school. I made a lot of dumb decisions hung out with a lot of dumb people.
Do you want to blame it on puberty?
Yes. Yes, because I was blind. That's what made me so dumb. I wasn't able to see a lot of the toxic behaviors that were happening around me. And honestly, that has plagued me all through my 20s as well. So it's not like college or adulthood was any different. But in high school is where it really
began. So I'm guessing that would be something you would like to either do over, change, and or adjust.
Yes. And I think that would also help me be a little bit more clear on who I was in high school, because I was so adamant on being other people in high school and pleasing other people in high school.
Because I was going to be like, oh, who was you trying to be? I really was about to ask that.
Cutting class all the time, hanging out in the staircases.
Oh, you was the staircase girl. Ooh, you was bad.
I was real stupid. I was real dumb. But I didn't die, thank God. I ain't catch nothing, thank God.
Yeah.
I was dumb, but I was also smart at the same time. I knew I had something that everyone wanted, but no one could get.
Your precious pearl.
My precious pearl was mine until I gave it to some country dude in the middle of Augusta.
I thought she was going to say in the middle of a parking lot. I was going to say, hold on, wait.
No.
I need the story.
Oh, God.
So I'm guessing the toxicity had to do with a male.
A couple of males, yes, but yes.
Like 3?
Honestly,
or was it like?
Now that I'm thinking about it, majority of the toxicity was just one.
Oh.
Yeah. But it wasn't until after I ended that situation that I noticed that I was being toxic to myself in later situations.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I hate when like things just piggyback off of one another.
Right.
It's like, bro, give me some time to breathe. I'm just trying to be human and live.
But in all honesty, in the moment, I was just living my life. I was doing what I wanted to do. Nobody really could tell me anything because I took care of myself. I took care of my family. I did what I had to do. Mm-hmm. But also, I'm going to live the way I want to live. If I want to do something, whether or not it's to make someone else happy or make myself happy in the same process, I was going to do it. So
I feel that. So what about college? How was like your college life? Because I didn't physically go to college. I took classes online. So like, how was your college life, especially since you were in the South?
Well, like I said, I was very dumb all through my 20s. I was dumb in college too, honestly.
I don't know why you, like, when you said that, I'm like, oh, she just fucked up in high school. Yeah. College was better. Mind you, you said it already. I need a nap.
Well, really, I did go to like college, like I lived on campus, all that, but I didn't really do that for that long. I only did that for a year. The rest of my college experience is comparable to a 45-year-old going back before retirement.
Oh, shit.
Like, if you really want to call Strayer University a college experience, then yeah, sure.
All colleges are colleges.
I guess. I mean, all of them failed because I still don't have a degree.
Oh, shit.
So it doesn't even matter.
Well, you didn't do your job, institution.
School is a lie.
There you go. Now, as adults, we realize school is a lie because YouTube now exists.
Exactly.
To be honest with you.
Every useful thing that I have learned in the past 10 years has been off of YouTube or some kind of internet learning source.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need for school anymore.
That sucks. I know, because I actually like sitting in class. I enjoy learning better in an actual physical environment versus online. And I learned that while I was taking classes online. I was like, I'd rather be in an actual class. Like, this shit sucks. I have to force myself to read this. Nobody's putting their hand up asking questions. Like, I could easily get distracted by my television. Like, no, I need to be in class.
Well, in class, I was easily distracted by everyone around me. So, no matter what, I'm never going to agree with school, like, to be completely honest. But that's because my priorities were never in the school realm.
Your mind wasn't never
my
really
mind
there.
wasn't
You
there.
just went.
Exactly. It was at one point in time. At one point in time, I was a straight A student. But I don't know. It's like something changed.
You were like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I stopped caring.
The books cost too much. Walking to class was just beginning to get like stressful because like the trees blow and the pollen would get in your nose, and now you have allergies.
Oh my God, and I was dying in high school for allergies, bro. I used to walk down those halls sounding like a straight ass elephant, bro, trying to blow my nose. And like,
that's not
it
sexy.
It didn't help that I was one of the tallest girls in the school.
So you were very noticeable.
Yes. So terrible.
Oh, you in the hallway. I could just visualize that you in the hallway blowing your nose.
Bruh, it was. Ugh.
So what was something that was enjoyable from your entire learning experience, either high school or the bit of college that you did attend? Like, what was some enjoyable moments you can pick from there?
I will always, always, always go back to us hanging out in the gym and me skipping aerobics class, or us hanging out on the rooftop.
The rooftops are amazing.
Exactly.
The rooftops is where the fun was at.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's literally a rooftop. Like, there was nothing different from the gym.
Nothing different.
It just
we were
felt
still
better.
doing the same shit anyways. We was just sitting in the corner avoiding the coach trying to get us to get up and do exercise and telling jokes about each other.
Yeah. I think I remember that one time I cursed somebody out. They was talking about something about sex, and I went ham on them. I made them feel bad. It was like, you doing too much. I was like, he shouldn't have said that. That's all I remember.
Now.
I don't remember what I screamed at him about, but I was, oh, nope, you're not going to get away with whatever you said. Telling my mama.
Wow, we're totally different people than we were in high school.
Yeah. We have to evolve in some way, shape, or form.
That is true.
However, I enjoyed it, though. It was fun. Some people, I know I spoke to somebody else who went to high school with us, and they would not do the experience over again. Me, I'd do that whole experience over again.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, you also knew a lot more about yourself. You were more true to yourself in high school than a lot of other people can say they could be. Because you know who you are as a person.
that
and
makes me all of the warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Well, it's good. It's something to like cherish and like know. Okay, yes, I am a bad bitch, and you will understand how much of a bad bitch that I am.
No, I've had my faults too. I cry in the corner and in dark. But I think it's because I like to think a lot. Like, I would sit and think and learn a bunch of crap. Like, now I still like learning a bunch of crap, but I don't need to know any of that. I still have useless facts. I won't say useless. I still have useful facts about almost every episode of the Magic School Bus in my head.
Yeah.
It lives rent free without any issue. It will never be evicted. So I think that was probably why. And I went away to camp too. Summer camp, I will always be an advocate for sleepaway summer camps, because I went away to camp. So I got away from my parents. And I got away from like the typical people where I lived and like regular high school, not high school at the time, but even my neighborhood classmates. And even when I was in high school, I got away from y'all. And I was still able to just go somewhere and like you said, do your own thing. I guess that might be why I was able to do my own thing at an earlier age than most.
Yeah.
I didn't get sucked into the wormhole of attempting to be like more adult, so to speak. I think I missed that. I'm not sure why I missed that. Maybe it has something to do with my love for Britney Spears and NSYNC. And the
I didn't love him enough.
see, and Eminem at that point in time. I know. See, that's what my thing is. Like, I still never let them go. Like, I literally re-downloaded NSYNC's discography again.
Yeah.
For probably like the third or fourth time. Like 2 weeks ago. Mind you, I have it in a hard drive somewhere. I just don't want to let them go. I don't. They're my friends. Do you wish that you would have taken classes online for college instead of physically going, being that you didn't, I guess, either... No?
No, honestly. Because I'm doing that now, and I hate it. Honestly. But also, even though my, college experience was brief, even though my college experience was probably not the best, I wouldn't not do it again because I learned a lot from it. And I learned a lot about other people and interacting with other people from it.
If you were a better student in college, do you think you would have stayed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have finished.
Now
I wouldn't be in this struggle that I'm doing right now.
What did you go to school for?
I went to school for business administration and marketing.
Okay. You was ahead of the game, low-key.
Yep. I already know what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the drive to sit through 4 years, maybe even 6, to do what I know I already can do.
Hey, I mean, that makes sense. And then you would have had all these extra loans and shit, too.
Exactly. Praise the Lord that I'm almost done.
Shit, I've just seen a lot of people over the last couple of years, literally over the last 5 years, just saying, I'm finally getting a handle on my student loan debt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, you just getting a handle over it. It ain't never getting paid off. Like, we all just gonna owe them money for the rest of our lives and not give two shits about it. Luckily, mine isn't that large, and if I wanted to pay it off, I have the ability to, but they just gonna take what I give them right now. I'm in a pandemic, goddammit.
Exactly. It's a recession.
It really is a whole ass recession. I do wish that I went to college.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got a little bit of a tidbit of that experience, because I also would have liked to join a sorority.
Yeah. That is another thing I hate about my college experience. I was too afraid to join a sorority, and I will regret that for the rest of my life. But yeah.
Oh, that's like that's the best place to go when you don't want to talk to people. You got a specific close-knit group.
Exactly. But I didn't notice that until I was smart enough to understand that. You know?
Oh, dang, I own it.
Yo, I just realized throughout all of that conversation how many times I called myself dumb and then right after it said that I hated school. Like,
you mad backwards? You backwards. It's like, yo, bro, I hated school, but I feel dumb. But if you would have stayed in school a little bit longer, they would have taught you some shit, so you probably wouldn't have felt, dumb. But I would say that it also depends on said subject.
True. That is true. Because a lot of the things that I'm talking about me being dumb in is like social stances.
Yeah.
Like my interactions with the people around me, not really like book stuff, intellect, any of that kind of stuff. And I don't really, nobody cares about that stuff anyways.
It's not anymore.
Not anymore, at least.
Not like they
I'm not
used
trying
to.
to get into men, so like, what the fuck?
So wait, what gave you the courage to join the little theater team? Because that would be considered like a social thing that you did. You had to interact with other people, and it wasn't extreme, and it wasn't a large group. But I do know you did it.
Yeah, but I was also a more social person in high school than I am now, or that I was in college too.
So what changed? What changed if you had especially, it's weird though when you say that, because when you're younger you would think you would be more afraid versus when you get older. So what do you think may have given you the courage to join a theater group and then just not want to be social in college?
Theater group because my friends are doing it. Let's be completely honest. But if I could pinpoint, I'd probably say the move. When I moved to the South.
Okay.
Because that's around that time. I was already a senior in high school. Yeah. I had less than a semester to finish. No, it was about a full semester.
Yeah,
I had one full semester to finish.
Why they just didn't let you stay?
Right.
Nah, it was longer.
No, because that's the whole thing. Because I only had one semester to finish, I was supposed to stay. Remember, there was a point in time where they were moving, but I was staying, and I didn't have to worry about that. But because of all of that stuff happened with light-skinned dude, I ended up leaving, and I left because of him.
Oh.
So.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So I think it was me now being in another new place with people I don't know, people who are honestly very close-knit and very hard to get to because I did not even notice that in the South they don't got trains and buses. And I didn't know that. I didn't know what Atlanta was.
Yeah.
I thought it was next to Virginia. I was that dumb.
We never paid attention to social studies. So
but honestly though, everybody in New York, if you come from Virginia or lower, it's the South. It's just one big old state.
It's just the South.
It's just one big old state.
Unless you just happen to have family in that state.
Exactly.
It's all the South.
Exactly.
Oh shit, now that you say that, I thought the South was Virginia. Now that you said that out loud and I heard it and it's still echoing in my brain, I'm like, I know a lot of people that feel exactly the same way. It is the start of the South. At the edge of it, you have fucking Florida, at least for the East Coast, and everything in between. That's the South.
That's the South.
That's the South.
All Florida is Miami and Disney World.
Yes.
You start going further down. You get to Virginia. Okay. Buildings start getting wider apart. You see more trees and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then and that's all that is until you hit Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse is the landmark. Once you reach them, you've achieved your official goal of the South.
But I will say, even though moving down here was a big catalyst to my social anxiety, moving down here has opened myself up to a lot more people, a lot more kinds of people, a lot more interactions, a lot more experiences. I've experienced a lot more around this nation since moving to the South than I would have possibly done if I stayed in New York. Because I would still be in New York.
But if you were friends with me.
Who is still in New York?
Exactly. Like if you would have stayed in New York, it would have been, your social life would have been totally different.
That is true. That is very true. I will say that.
That I definitely 100% know.
Yes.
If you would have stayed in your life, your social interaction would have been totally different. Unless you like disappeared on me like most of my friends and like got a boyfriend and just didn't know how to act. Now, if that would have happened like out of high school, then we probably wouldn't have had any interaction.
I mean, most likely that could have happened because, like I said, I was real wrapped up in other niggas. And if I said in New York, I would have went to York. And York ain't nothing but a bunch of teen pregnancies anyways.
Oh my gosh. Okay, back then, yes.
Now, back then, it has changed. It has changed quite
I was
a
gonna
bit.
say, I don't even know about it anymore. Like, what?
No.
It may be awesome.
Quite a bit.
It may be amazing, but back then, the teen pregnancy was on a rise.
I mean, our school was a bunch of teen pregnancies.
You know what it was in my mind, because some of the people actually, like, it threw me off with weight gain. Because I remained virgin the whole entire time of high school. So when people disappear for the summer and they come back and you are like thick in all of the right places, it threw me off. Like, I didn't know, like, did you have a baby? Did like puberty just smack the shit out of you? Are you taking birth control? And is it giving you weight gain? So you may have noticed a lot more people pregnant than I did. Because I know maybe 3.
Okay.
I can think of maybe 3 people.
Also, we hung out in 2 groups.
I hung out with a bunch of girls.
Well, 2 separate groups.
Yeah,
is
2
what
separate
I'm trying
groups.
to say.
Yeah.
The people I hung out with and skipped class with, you wasn't hanging out with them. You hated them.
I knew everybody though, so
that is true.
I knew
that
y'all.
Is true.
I just didn't hang out like all the time with y'all because I was always trying to hang out with 18 million people at one time.
Yeah.
I just like being nosy. Like, if I think about it now, I feel like I was just like nosy and knew nobody's business. I just in general as an adult like being around people. You don't have to be doing anything too interactive, but just people or one person for that matter. So I'm thinking about it like, yeah, I was in a little theater group. I was also a fucking cheerleader at the same time. And then still trying to do extra activities on the side in the process and have like a little cute little Dominican boo on the side. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew Dominicans and they were in the process of learning English. I knew absolutely no Spanish, but we were friends. I had like a whole fake boo in gym with the other Powerpuff Girl. And she had her boyfriend too, who was Dominican.
Yeah.
Learning to speak Spanish. And we always just connected in gym together. And that was my boo. Like, that was my boyfriend or whatever. And nobody could tell me nothing. Because literally, we couldn't say that out loud to each other because he didn't really speak no English. And I didn't speak no Spanish. So who the fuck is we telling in the first place?
Yeah.
However, the coolest thing, he left school before he graduated. I gave him my number. I don't know if he asked for it in the beginning of our interactions or at the end, but I gave him my number. And like months later after we graduated, he calls in Texas. Speaks English. He had a hard accent too, so like I was understanding it and not at the same time. But that was my problem, not his. My problem, not his. And he just randomly called me out of the blue just to say hi and let me know where he went after he graduated.
Okay.
I felt very special.
Right.
That's just something I hold deep dear inside. Like, somebody really like that ass thought about me.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you have a crush on any of the teachers?
I did. Oh my God, which explains so much.
Who was it?
Not because they cute or anything like that. It was all the power in the way that they spoke.
If you say the same name,
it's not going to be a name that you think.
Oh shit!
I can't even say the name because I don't even remember the name, to be completely honest.
Then what do you look like?
She.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, keep going. I might know who it is.
Math teacher, short, black, had like shoulder length dreads or locks, excuse me.
I know exactly who you talking about. She was adorable.
Right?
She had like a little long face.
Right, but because she was also the track coach.
Yes.
Spent a lot more time with her. Fucking loved her. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, she did have some thighs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has some thighs.
Yeah.
Man. No, I thought you were going to say like my favorite science teacher in the whole wide world. The Marine himself. Mr. Names. You don't remember him?
No.
That's fine. I ain't even gotta describe it.
Yeah. So, show me a picture. I'm gonna know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but descriptions of faces and names and all.
Nah, I didn't care in high school.
You had moments.
I did. Yeah, that was a lie. I will say that. That last comment, that was a lie. I cared too much in high school. I will say that.
You had moments. You gave the best monologue I've ever seen in the whole wide world of high school students.
Oh my God! Bring me my bucket! Oh yes!
Ooh. It'd be awesome if you actually like somewhere randomly in a box had the script to that. So, in the whole grand scheme of my reasoning, if you have the opportunity to go to any college that you wanted to go to, without hassle, where would you go?
NYU.
For the artsy-fartsy.
Yes.
It's like, no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying in New York.
I would go to NYU,
Okay.
honestly.
Sorority, doing it, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know all of them, so if I mess them up, please forgive me. Deltas, aka.
AKAs.
Really?
Mhm.
I honestly would have thought you would have said Delta.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people at work say that. Right. But that's actually because in my professional life, I've had more mentors that were deltas than anything else. But I would say, just culturally, I was introduced to AKAs first, and just the pink and green has always been, you know, like, just like, oh, it's just like, yes, it's not even the feminine part. It doesn't even matter what the colors are. It's just a symbol of Black excellence that I was able to recognize a lot sooner than any of the other sororities. I didn't really know any of the other ones.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that answer.
I be deep. I be balls deep.
Okay, so keeping your same major or no?
No, I'd still be in business, obviously, but I'd probably be in human relations instead of marketing, because I did, I don't really care about, commercials and stuff like that, but I do care about how whatever it is that I'm selling, or the commercial that I'm putting out, or the product, whatever it is, how that is being affected culturally, on social media, ways that you can use that to
Human
bring in
impact
more money.
for the most part.
Exactly, pretty much.
Okay. If you could minor in a language, what you doing? Come on, be bilingual, goddammit.
You know exactly the language.
Oh. Korean. Duh.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd do as many as I could.
Yeah, me too.
As many as my brain can handle.
Honestly, I would start off with Latin.
Yeah, because it's like a basis of almost everything.
You know Latin, you know half of the languages
Half
out
of every
there.
language out there. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I heard that was hard though.
Yeah, my cousin did it once she went to college. Yeah, and just looking at her doing her schoolwork.
Did she pass?
Yeah, of course she did.
Okay.
But she's a diligent student.
Okay. No, because I know, here go, just from me knowing the idea of it being hard and how you just gave that description is like, shit, she might have just gave up after 3 months or something.
No, this cousin, true Trinidadian, straight A's, go straight to school, straight home to bed, all that.
Ooh, her rebellious stage is probably crazy if she reached it.
Probably. I mean, how am I trying to say this? Trinidadian standards of school is completely different from American standards of school. Like, it's a given that you're going to school and you're getting straight A's. And if you don't, what is wrong with my child? Why is she not getting straight A's?
No, I understand that part, but I meant in the sense of like once she was able to get like freedom and do some shit that she really wanted to do. Like her, I'm going to do this because I never had the opportunity of, because my mom told me, you know, like her rebellious, I wouldn't even say rebellious, her more curiosity, mischievous type, you know, it finally got the chance to come out because now she's not being watched by mommy and daddy.
Well, I don't really know.
If she even had that.
Yeah, exactly. Because honestly, just like a lot of other females in my family, she was home throughout majority of her life, like all through college, through her 20s. She was either with home or she was with family, that kind of thing. She didn't really live on her own until she was an adult. So, yeah. I think I'm the only one that's actually left.
You ran away.
Sooner, but honestly, I even left kind of late in my eyes because I left when I was, 27?
Okay, that's not bad.
Right. But even before then, I had left and I came back.
Okay. Because, I mean, a lot of people just never left.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people had to go back. So
yeah, that's true.
So, you know, staying with mommy and daddy isn't that bad. Just for the simple fact that it saves you a lot of money if they don't force you to pay your rent.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is my house. You live in it. You gonna pay bills.
Both day house is my house. I'll tell both of y'all every time we on the phone too. If you hearing this, y'all house is my house.
So they already know.
Pride and joy, you better recognize that.
Ooh, bars. Okay, so if you can get your dream job straight out of college with the degree that you want, what company would you work for?
I could tell you what my dream job would be now. I can't tell you what my dream job would have been like back then.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. Because I didn't really have very many interests in many things back then. Outside of like social life and stuff like that.
So now, as an adult, what would you like to do?
Oh.
Well, yeah, you said now. So.
I'm the new Sarah Lee.
Oh.
As an adult.
I was about to be like, hold on, who is Sarah Lee? I don't eat that many baked goods, y'all. I'm sorry.
But yeah, as an adult, the business is booming. I won't have to eat. I won't have to be in the kitchen. I can just be in the kitchen and innovate the next snack to put out on grocery shelves, bakery shelves, wherever it may be, because anybody could buy it, honestly. Just give me the check.
He's like, I want to just be the greatest, be innovative. You buy it from me so that I can go take this money, get a mini vacay, and then come back and do it all over again. Did I do it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I tried. Oh, well, that's the end of the episode. Enjoy your youth if you have it. Watch the Magic School Bus because it's entertaining and helpful.
Amen.
Ask questions. Get a mentor. And if you happen to be in college right now, join a sorority. And shout out to all of the sororities amongst y'all having sisterhood and shit. Keep that up. Keep hope alive. Bye.